criança perdida, abandonada, sem mãe, sem pai, sozinha no mundo, sem amparo, sem teto e sem...
Welcome to Creative Arts Talk Show. I'm your host Terrence, and today we have an awesome show for you. I have one of the best choreographers in the land, all the way from Mozambique, and he's going to explain a bit about his life and how he became the person that he is today. So for me, I have Vin, who is a philanthropist, an artist, a musician, and of course a choreographer. So Vin, I just explained to people what the person you are, but I want you to explain who is Vin. Please tell the viewers at home who Vin is.
Okay, I'm Vintani Nafassi, but normally I don't use the name in the middle of Afonso, just say Vintani Nafassi. I'm from Mozambique, and Makonde tribe. The Makonde come from northern Mozambique in the border with Tanzania.
I want to know what is the instinct that made you to become the artist that you are today?
I was a basketball player, and I tried to play tennis as well, and I was in the martial arts. But by the time I went to initiation, that way the thing came through, because initiation as a contract with initiation, we learn how to dance, how to sing, and how to play drums. That was the first time to be in contact with the instrument, like art instruments, Makonde drums. When we came out of initiation in that group, we were called for one of my uncles to create a group in a place called AMAP. AMAP in Portuguese is like Associação de Amizade entre os Povos. It's like the Friendship of People Association.
Okay.
Okay, and we started there. We founded with Tanzanian embassy.
Okay.
And then at that point, there were two guys, the Makonde guys, they were great dancing musicians. And I look at them as like, wow, if
I could do that.
Yeah. If I can do it, I could do that. They are very good musicians. They were part of National Dance Company. And that for me was like, no, that's what I want.
That's what you want to do.
And I started from there. It's like in 1991. Yeah.
A long time, isn't it?
From there, yeah.
Okay. Wow, amazing. That's very amazing. That's very amazing. So, what challenges have you faced in terms of dealing, with you becoming an artist that you are today? Because there must be some challenges that you faced along the way, to just reach your dreams and goals, actually.
Definitely. First, because to be a dancer, the people they realize it's not official work. So if you do dance, nobody used to respect you.
Yes. If
you dance only, it's your life to dance. They will say, yeah, you dance, but what you do? Yeah, I'm a dancer. Besides dance, what you do? They want to know about your real your work or something. And another thing is like about to follow the dance and the school is different. It's hard because sometimes they clash the times. It was different. It was hard. And the another thing is the family. In the family, they want you to become a lawyer, they want you to become a doctor, they want you to become a financial, everything,
accountant,
everything.
That's
but you were going to the art, they said no. So you have a lot of things inside the family, with friends and society. There's a lot of fight to be a musician.
Yeah, definitely. But you conquered, and here you are today.
Definitely.
Right?
Yeah, because I have to go there.
You have to. Okay. So, you are a very constructive person, because I'm hearing your answers and you're answering in the perfect way. So you knew exactly that you wanted to become a musician, right? But so for me, I want to understand the adjustment coming from Mozambique, and coming to stay in South Africa. How has that language barrier has worked for you? Have you been treated quite fairly? Would you say people treat with warm welcome? What has your experience been since you come from Mozambique?
That's hectic. First, because I'm coming from a place that my language is not English.
Yes.
That's the first thing. And I'm coming from a place that doesn't speak Shangana. Is very close to Xhosa, Zulu, Ndebele.
Yes.
So communication is a problem. Then I'm coming to a country where recently we had like a xenophobia. You see? So I'm coming to a place like some are comfortable to share, but some didn't want to share.
Of course.
Okay, as a you in the entertainment industry, we have to deal with the people. We have to communicate with the people. But some there are people and still they don't want to. They're afraid of communicate. Okay, but there are people who want to share. They want to know things that and coming to South Africa doing UCT and meeting people at the UCT, meeting people outside the UCT. It's kind of it's work, but it's hard to live in a different country that is not your country. It's different. It's different.
You live in a different country where you don't know anyone actually. You're just there with your bags and you move to a different country and you just don't know anyone who's living there. But then those are challenges that we have to face as human beings because they make us to go stronger, right? Because look at where you are now. You're an achievement, right? People look up to you. I would say that. I would like to think so. That people look up to you because I do, right? So now that you're in UCT, you know, you're teaching music. How's the response from the people that you have met and also the South African students? Have they received it well? Are they, you know, doing more shows because of you now giving your talent? Because your talent is international now, to be honest.
Yeah, to be honest, some of the students, they really don't take well the song or the dance when it's not South African dance.
Okay.
The first time there's like if you say let's do something, if it's not a South African dance or music, some they won't dance, they won't sing, they won't do nothing.
Okay.
But because some of the class are mixed with some foreign students, sometimes this bring them together. They have to learn, but when they learn it, they want it. But in the first time they're afraid, they know they want to touch, they want to do, they don't want to even do it. They can say, no, I'm not gonna do that. No. If you say, let's just sing a song, yeah, pata pata, it's already there. It's already there. You know, it's like, but yeah, let's sing something different.
Then they have other ideas.
Actually, they kind of, you have to
cater for them.
Yeah, because they
such a way.
to go inside their comfort zone.
So
you have to be humble. You have to smile. You have to be humble. You have to be carefully. Don't go on first. Like you have to try to bring them. You have to think. Okay, I'm dealing with a 3 years old. What do I want? When you want to pick a kid to you, what do you do to her? So that's the way of you have to go to concern to bring them to you.
Understandable. It's that market trying to break through the scarcity of African music. So, Mr. Vin, we've heard about your inspiration stories from where you grew up and how the type of person you are today. But now I want to get to know Vin, the artist. You know, so I want to know, how has this developed you? How has this, you know, your artistry growing up developed you to be the person that you are, develop your career, and what was those aspects that you did in order to develop your career?
Okay, first, when you do dance music, anything about how you meet people. When you meet people, you learn with people, and you teach people. You be connected with the people, and people motivate you to go more and more and more to achieve, to take you to that, to make you confident that it's real, it's possible to go there, and forget about everything the bad things say about the musician, about the dance and everything.
Of course,
you see, and this go with you, and that is most of the things. Most of the things it came with me. Yeah.
So, Mr. Vin, you know, I understand that dance is an art form, right? But as it is an art form, I understand that you express your feelings through dance. But for you, I want you to please tell the viewers out there, how do you express yourself while dancing? Is there something that triggers your mind in terms of you dancing? What is that intricate thing that makes you dance?
The first of all, the more important is the happiness. That's the happiness. Like everything is possible to do good, to be good, and be good. And another thing is like depend on the choreography you're into. The some of the dance you dance to demonstrate, like to talk about the wedding. So you act as a wedding, pretend to be in the wedding, sing the wedding song. The dance, like I'm talking about traditional dance now. The dance like you're trying to imitate the soldier. We wear the soldier, we go to pretend in the war dance like this. There's a dance you pretend like you have a brass band.
Mm-hmm.
You play as a brass band. In tradition, but you in contemporary dance. That's the band that you want to feel. You want to after dancers to show love. You have to bring love to the stage. You must show love to the stage. You have to bring nightmare. You must bring nightmare. It's like, but in the time, in everything, the dance and the music, we have to deliver the message. The message can be nice, good, bad, and the worst. But you're delivering the message. Yeah.
That's very deep. That is very deep. That's very, very deep. Mr. Vin, I want to understand, right, your art form, right? Because I don't want to put you in a box and say that you're a dancer, or you're a choreographer, or you're a singer. But I want to say your art form. How does it affect the social and political issues that we face right now?
Whoa. Yeah. First, when you are an artist, you become like me. I was part of a national dance company for more than 5-7 years, and now I became to be a freelancer. First thing, you don't have your salary regularly.
Of course.
You have to work for your salary, and to work your salary, you must find a venue to do that. To find a venue to do that, you must know someone who know a venue to do that.
Hey, steps.
To know a venue, to know someone to know, and then you must be connected. And otherwise, you won't pay your rent. You won't. You can go and sometimes like when you're not qualified, depends. If you're qualified, how much you can charge for that for the show, how much you cannot charge, how much when can you make a show like it's free show. When like depending on where you are in each environment you are. Yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about your feelings. You know, I want to know the type of feeling that you get when you're on stage, the exhilaration that you get when you perform next to people, because I believe that's what you like to do. That's the love and passion for doing it. But what is your vision behind it?
When I'm in the stage, I think I'm not longer the Vint and the normal people you're talking here. So when
you have your own alter ego.
Yeah, it's another world when you're there, because you have a mission to be there. When you're in the stage, you have one mission.
Yes.
To make those people in front of you who paid to see you, to understand you, to feel you, to drive with you.
Yes.
So you are driving, you are driver. So your car, you must put all of that in your car, or you're in a boat. Every day, all the audience must be in your boat.
In your boat, yes.
So they
You
feel
must not leave anyone behind.
Even if you don't say a word, they understand you. They feel your body language, your expression, everything. So when I'm out of the stage, I'm dress Vint and normal Vint. But when I'm in the stage, I'm a performer and something else.
Mr. Vin, I would like to say, you know, you're a very motivational person, right? But I want to talk about this first of all, the sense of style that you're dressing. I see there's painting, I see there's a necklace, I see there's like bracelets. Could you please explain that to the viewers what this means to you?
Man, this is interesting because I had a gig this morning. I was playing at Cape Town International Convention Center, and they say that they have to put African stuff.
Yes.
But it's good because all of these things are brought from Brazil.
But they're African. But you're playing an African character.
Yeah.
But they're from Brazil.
Yeah.
Ironic.
I brought them from Brazil, and it's good because I don't know. Today I think is that day that I have to feel something different. I wake up like, okay, I end up work like this, and people in the city like, whoa, what is that? And then I said, no, actually it's a carnival time as well, or let's feel it. So everyone can. For me, it's like, yeah, it's part of me. I cannot explain exactly what it is because I just feel it. Sometimes you can feel it, but to explain, it's hard.
It's different.
It's different because you end up saying something is not because you have to say something, but it just, it's part of it.
Oh, wow, that's very
part
true.
of me.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Can't explain it, but you just need to feel it. Then, you know, I want to know more about your artistry, right? So I would like to understand a bit more about the art, right? So what memorable experience, or I would say, in terms of you being in the industry, have you said, you know, this is a drive that makes me want to wake up every morning, you know, and do what I love? What memorable response have you had? for your work actually?
As an artist, I have so many.
Mm-hmm.
But really makes me to carry on
Mm-hmm.
is when I teach someone who never dance in life, can make steps, can dance, usually dance beside me, dance, perform with me. That's for me is like, yeah,
It's an achievement.
it's an achievement. Because traveling, anyone can travel.
Yeah,
That's
it's a plus.
It's a plus because you have to, because you work. But if you teach someone
Who has never danced in their
danced in
life.
life or never played any instrument, and make that person to perform with you, and the day you're performing, the audience they won't notice who is the teacher, who is the student. That for me is
impeccable.
Yeah, because that's the top.
So, Mr. Vin, we're at that last segment. I just want to know, now I need to get to know a bit about Vin, So, what other jobs or what other activities have you done before you even became an artist that you are, the philanthropist and dancer and musician that you are today?
Okay. Before be a professional dancer, I played basketball, as I said, and did martial arts, taekwondo.
Oh.
Yeah. And then when I went deep in art, because the family didn't want me to do that, I studied accounting.
Okay.
But I didn't finish because the blood to sing and dance
was there.
And then I got a job in marketing office. I work in a marketing office as a guy of the marketing, deal with the business, everything. And they wanted me to wear your shoes, and those shoes and everything. But for me, it was like, couldn't do that.
Because you want to express yourself.
Couldn't do that. I was not allowed to wear jeans, all those things. But the job finished very early because the guy didn't want to pay me. So he's like, and actually I wanted to go off of that work. And I work in Portuguese we say associação.
What does that mean?
Association.
Associação.
Yeah. It's like kind of non-profit organization. And that the work is like to sell food to the army.
Okay.
It's like fish, chicken, everything to the army. I did that job only for 2 months actually. And then that's when I said no, I need to go to National Dance Company.
Yes, that's where your passion lies.
Then I started to work to go to National Dance Company, and finally I went.
So you were not cooking, you were just selling?
No, we were selling to them.
You were selling to them.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're the one who's cooking. So
I thought you were cooking because I was going to say cook for us right now.
I can cook for friends, but yes, I can cook.
Okay.
But to imagine to cook for army, those guys, how many they are here.
Okay, so guys, next time Sunday lunch is on Vin, right?
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. I can make you a nice Mozambican food.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr.
Frango com batatas fritas, tomato sauce, Coca-Cola.
That's what he just said.
Chicken, chips, tomato sauce, and Coke.
Oh, that sounds impeccable. That sounds nice. Mr. Vin. And salad, yes.
Yeah.
We need greens in our system. So, Mr. Vin, what is the most embarrassing moment that you actually had in your career? Now, this question I've been waiting for.
Yo. First, I went to the stage, inside the stage, and I didn't put well my trousers. And it fell down on stage. Like
live on stage?
Live on stage.
People were watching?
Yeah.
I'm sure you gave them a show. Impeccable show they couldn't
that was good. That was, yeah. And another one is like, we were supposed to play, and I forgot the lyrics of the song. And we started.
It's the nature of the game. You just keep on going forward.
Keep on. But the people loved it because I started improvise. But for me, it was like, and my colleagues like, yo.
They knew that it was not.
Everyone was like, what's the sign? It's like playing. They look at them and like where you messed up. Yeah.
So then, as I said before, I look up to you, but then there are other people that look up to you. So what would you say to people who want to follow in Vin's footsteps and say to them, give them a little bit of advice,
And the first thing I would say, man, to be an artist is not easy.
Yeah.
It's easy to be a doctor, to be a lawyer, to be even to be a politician. It's easy to be.
Yeah.
But to be an artist is difficult because you have to deal with those people. You have to deal with lawyers. You have to deal with the doctor. You have to deal with the politician. You have to deal with the people who don't respect you, because if you're a musician, if you're a musician, people don't know you properly, they won't respect you. It's like, to be a musician not easy, but the thing is, you have to like it. It's nothing in the world is easy actually, but to be a musician, to be a dancer, it's not easy. If you're a freelance dancer, to have a job, you can stay 6 months to get a job. Maybe because someone want to hire you, but it doesn't want to pay what you deserve. Like, you have to say, I want you, but I'll just pay this. And it's like, and sometimes that money is not enough to pay your rent. I'm saying about rent because you need a place to sleep.
Yes.
It's not that money, but because you need at least that money, you end up going under. And another thing is, when you become a professional, people get to know you. There's some new people coming. Actually, what you asked for to be paid, they will do for free. Only just for lunch or for Coca-Cola. And then you have to work like this kid and the money, the production guys, because they can say, hey, yes, I want you to make this job for me. You say, man, for me it's like 1 hour is like 500 rands. And there will be some kids like, for me like 10 rands for 2 hours. Imagine. So to be an artist, we have to be like
flexible, to be honest.
Flexible.
It's come as they go, You accept what is there, what is on offer.
Not accept that you have to talk. And the thing is, those people most of the time they don't know enough. They don't go to the quality. They go to the job, not the quality. You see, that's why you see most of the songs now there's no quality, but everyone listening in the clubs, everything, but
we're dancing.
Because people now they're not going to the lyrics. They go to the beat, but not the lyrics or what the music say, what the message. They just go to
they just want to doof that doof.
Just one thing of music, do that.
The same thing all over again. Amazing, man. Well, Mr. Vin, I just want to ask you another question, just a simple question. I promise this is the last question. So, you're an artist, right? And you have developed so many artistry forms in your journey, right? To that person who's watching at home, what would you say to them and say, achieve your dreams and don't give up? What would you say to them and say if they want to give up? Or if they feel that there's no hope for them, especially in the entertainment industry, because you know how the industry works. But what advice would you give them?
First, you have to be you. That's the first thing. If you are you, what you want. If you give up, it's meaning that you didn't really like what you're doing. If you give up, so give up is not an answer, because you're gonna give up this, you're gonna start again, then you're gonna give up again. So the thing is, who are you? What do you really want? If you want to be in the music as a hobby, as your professional life, you have to make this question before you go in.
Yes.
So many people play guitar, but it's not the work.
Yes.
They do something else. So if you want to be an artist, first you have
to be you.
You be you. Yeah. And socialize and listen to the people. Listen to the young people, to the old people. Listen to all kind of music you can find it, all kind of dance you can have to see everything. Then you say, okay, this is my way, that my way. Okay, and the first thing is like you have to be you.
Words, I just want to understand, this question. It's very deeply, because I know that people always want to see Vin. We want to see what Vin is up to next. So what are you currently doing, Vin? And where can people get you actually?
Yeah, they can find me on social media like Facebook, Just write Vintani Nafassi.
Vintani, which is VINTA.
VINTANI NAFASSI.
Okay.
On Facebook. And then you can find me on YouTube as well. And my phone number, WhatsApp.
Okay, let's just leave the numbers out. But yeah,
only for work.
Of course, for work, because he is a very special person that you don't want to fight with. So guys, thank you again for joining us today as we spoke to Mr. Vintani, and he gave us some insight on the art. So I just want to say, I'm Terrence Manaso, your host. Follow us on all social medias at Khumbulani Entertainment, and you'll get every inclusive idea that you ever will be. Thank you so much, and God bless.
Kulumuka mwanango, kulumuka nilo. Kulumuka mwanango, kulumuka nilo. Tudenge mwanango, tudenge mwiwo. Tudenge mwanango, tudenge mwiwo. Chilambo wo ae Kila munu pavele atenge silambo, kila munu pavele po atenge. Kila munu pavele atenge silambo, kila munu pavele po